Tonight we're listening to The Cure. In 2024, their comeback album, from what I've seen, I've seen very positive things about this album. It's always crazy when a band does a comeback album, and the fact that it's being praised right now is something that I can't really say that I was too much expecting, but I didn't hear any of the lead singles beforehand, so what do I know? I don't know what Robert Smith has up his sleeve during this record. I don't know why they came back with a new record or the story behind it is. I love this band, although I'm not too familiar with all of their discography. I've only heard Disintegration, what the fuck, Pornography. All right, those two records. If you didn't see those reviews, feel free to check those out. All right, I do like Disintegration more as a consistent record, but the highs that I enjoy from these guys, it's on Pornography. Their song 100 Years is my favorite record. So new release. All right, y'all know how this goes. We're going to listen to the album, give our thoughts, our opinions, and whatever. All right, drop your recommendations down below in the comments. All right. And yeah. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
This is the end of every song that we sing.
Bro didn't age a day. What the fuck?
The ghost of all that we've been. We toast with bitter dregs to our emptiness. Hopes and dreams are gone. The end of every song. And it all stops. We were always sure that we would never change. Where did it go? Broken voice, the man to call us home. Where did it go?
He sounds the same as he did in the 80s. Needless to say, the guitars, the drums, the second layer of guitar that came in during the song, that was awesome. Everything just laid in and it just knocked me on my ass. Completely knocked the wind out of me. I don't know if like for some reason I didn't listen to a lot of music today, or if I'm just like getting the first dopamine hit of music. I was expecting a kind of grim subject matter. Just kind of looking at the album cover, kind of gave me thoughts of the Caretaker. Just that I could tell that the subject matter of this was going to be empty, but the empty subject matter and vocals kind of being fueled by a massive atmosphere of guitars and everything like that. I guess loneliness and death, and where the times or where the dreams go as we kind of get older. So maybe this is kind of like a reflection on his overall life. That is going to be played at night by me many times. I'm going to be playing that one at night. I promise you. All right, track 2. Oh, the strings, dude. I thought the strings and the piano were enough. That's all I needed. And then and then the guitars came in. I think those lyrics were sort of regarding a promise between him and someone dying. I don't know if it's someone dying, or I don't know if he's given the perspective of him dying, that they'll be together once it's all over, once it's all said and done. It's a very dramatic song. And I get the feeling that it's going to be a very dramatic album. I mean, you know how he is with these lyrics. Very much the world is kind of falling apart instrumentally. I'm blown away. I'm shocked right now. Those two, these two first songs have been very crazy to me. That's all I'm saying.
The loneliness is changing. We've been too far apart, and it's too late now for me to just forget.
Oh my god, the bass line.
I never thought I'd need to feel regret for sin. This love is a fragile thing. Nothing you can do now but pretend again. Nothing you can do to change it back, she said.
Trajectory of this love is not going to go from a good place. It's not going to go to a good place in the beginning of the song, and it kind of gets reiterated in the chorus throughout the rest of the track, that it's basically, while it's a good thing at its core, it's very fragile. There's a lot of problems, and it's just not going to go anywhere in the long run. Instrumentally, that track threw me in a lot of different directions. The beginning, I wasn't as much of a fan of as the first two songs, but then that fucking bass came in and really carried the song. Also, that the guitar solo as well was incredible. So I do think it's on par as the first three songs. I don't know why I'm looking for a perfect record off of this. I do think vocally it's probably the strongest one that I liked yet. Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Show the lies to hide the truth, and we hate ourselves for everything we do. The shame, wounded pride, vengeful act. However, we regret. All we will ever know is bitter ends. For we're born to war.
Oh my god. So fucking fuzzy and distorted throughout that whole entire song. Really channeled an evil fucking spirit on that song. I mean, it fits so well with the lyrics of the just kind of maybe an abusive relationship, emotionally abusive relationship, kind of going back and forth, maybe in an argument, verbal altercation that they got going on. It seems like it might not mean a relationship. It could be physical. It could be real war. I think it could be interpreted in a lot of different ways just by the way that he was talking about it. But that was amazing. That was amazing. I love these instrumental intros, man. They're so strong off of this record so far. I love how the drums kind of took a backseat on that one and just kind of gave us a more role of kind of building up and in anticipation.
I'm breaking up again, feel it in the air. I'm really not sure what to say. I don't remember feeling at all. Yet misplacing my identity. Yeah, I don't know, I really don't. And I don't think so, maybe not. And I guess it's more or less like ending up as nobody. Down, down, down. Happiness. I know there's something odd. It's all so satisfied. Don't know, I really don't. And I don't think so, maybe not. And I could be the case of me displacing my reality. I lose my reason when I fall through the door. Endless black night, lost in looking for more.
That was good. I don't think the album will be a 10 anymore. A little bit weaker, I think. I wasn't a massive fan of the chorus. Not really. There was some parts in that where I thought the guitar was like doing a little bit too much. But still, I mean, I did like the rhythm of it. I think that was the strongest part about it. I feel like the rhythm was just ripped straight from their 80s shit. An 80s pop rhythm a little bit. But his vocals weren't really sliding on it as like I kind of wanted it to. I the track had a lot of potential in the beginning, and I still enjoyed it. I'm not gonna really skip it when I return to the album, but it's just not my favorite. I was looking forward to that one too because it says drone in the title, and I was like, oh, maybe a little bit of drone ambient atmosphere, but no, that's not what happened. Oh, really channeling disintegration right there, the rain.
Black rain, as lightning splits the sky apart. I'm whispering his name. He has to wake up. Love slipping away. Dream to sleep, however hard I try. I'm down on my knees, empty inside. Something wicked, this way can't never say goodbye. Out the cruel and treacherous line. Something wicked this way comes to steal away my brother's life.
This is insane.
Something wicked this way comes.
Favorite songwriting wise, easily off this record so far. The least vague so far, I think it is about his brother passing and him kind of struggling with the grief behind it. The verse kind of talking about the scenario in which it's kind of taking place in this setting and how he's trying to cope with it, and then eventually happens and he kind of has to deal with it on the chorus and the rest of the song. Instrumentally to it, it's such a strong song. That solo was fucking ridiculous. That solo was ridiculous. For me, it's like the second a lot of these songs start, I enjoy it.
There's more and more I misremember hopelessly. The way love turns out every time is never quite enough. I lose all my life like this, reflecting time and memories. My weary dancing days and resignation moves me slow toward a dark and empty stage. I can sing, and all I know, the way love turns out every time, and it's somehow never quite all I am now.
I love the way the guitar was kind of overpowering itself in the mix in that song, really dominating us. Strongest chorus yet vocally, I really did like that one. He just sounds so tired, but the track is just so alive. But at the same time, it's also filled with like a lot of fear and dread at the same time of like what's to come. And that's kind of what this whole album has kind of been about so far, thematically. Maybe he feels that if he keeps trying to find out things about himself or about the world, then he's afraid of the outcome at this point in his life. You know, he kind of just wants to stop and stay where he is right now until it ends. Number 8 now, 10-minute song. This can't possibly be bad. I know. I talked about instrumental intros throughout this album. That's kind of their thing. That's what they do. The prolonged one on here was absolutely necessary. It was absolutely necessary. All right, I needed 6 minutes of that beginning. I absolutely needed it, and I cannot believe that that wasn't even the peak of it. The verse starts, and he's talking kind of he's recollect he's what the fuck am I saying? He's recollecting his potential, and everything that he kind of believed in as a kid, and everything that he could possibly be, and the dreams that he could achieve, and he sees. Okay, for someone like Robert Smith, all right, lead member of the Cure, legendary band, talking about squandered potential really makes me feel like a piece of shit. When I stand up in these reviews, it indicates that I need a break. It indicates that I need a gap and move around because my body cannot take it's overstimulating what that part in the song was doing for me. When 10-minute songs fly by like this, I know that they struck diamonds. All right, because that was fucking. I don't want that to be their final song. I don't want this to be their last album. But to be honest, that's probably an amazing place to kind of close it out. This is very kind of reminiscent of Disintegration, but with a lot of kind of song structures from Pornography. I think I said that in the beginning of the record, but I kind of wanted to double down on it because that's kind of what I feel about it. That last song was the best song. That along with the intro, Nothing Is Forever. There wasn't really a bad moment off of here at all, besides maybe the chorus. I didn't love Drone, no drone. I do think it is contender for album of the year. Everyone in the mainstream kind of decided that Brat was, and then everyone kind of within the Rate Your Music and album of the year world decided that Imaginal Disc was. But no, this might be mine. This might be mine. I might like this more than the Magdalena Bay. I have to re-listen to this a bunch of times before I make that final decision. This record was incredible. I can't believe that they're still doing this in their 60s, and it's still sounding as good. This is what happens when you take a hiatus and you come back with the best of what you came up with. So, and thank you for being here. I enjoyed this one. I'm so glad that I checked it out shortly after it came out, and yeah.